Well, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us. We start with breaking news out of Jefferson County, where police are looking for answers after someone brought a gun to Rigby Middle School and just started shooting. Local News 8's Linda Larson joins us live from the school. So, Linda, this is something that is shaking all of us here. It's the kind of thing we report on that happen in other parts of the country, but you don't think about this happening just so close to home.
That is absolutely correct, Dan. In fact, it is every parent's worst nightmare to get that call from their child that there has been a shooting at the school. Now, it happened about 9:15 this morning, and police received calls about shots fired at Rigby Middle School, small town where everyone knows each other, everyone's friends. This is not what we expected to see. And so what happened was there were shots of a shooter inside the building, and then there were 3 people that had gunshot wounds. One of them, we are told, is a staff member. Now, we're told that it is a janitor at the school. Then there were 2 students that were also shot. What we understand is that all of them are in good condition. None of those injuries are life-threatening at all. Now, as you can imagine, it was absolutely terrifying for the students. I am standing by right now with a 6th grade student. Her name is Lucy. She goes to the school, and Lucy, could you tell us just a little bit about what happened? What did you see?
We first had banging on our door, and we are in the middle hallway, so we heard a lot of it. And then we heard one gunshot, and then right after we heard another, and we heard multiple kids screaming and got people arguing, and then people ran past our room, and all my friends and I were freaking out, and we were hiding in the corner of our classroom with the lights off and the doors locked. And right after that, we heard one more gunshot, and someone started screaming like past our hallway, and then a policeman we heard talking, and then 2 guys, our principal and a police officer, came into our room and got us out about after an hour of being in lockdown, and we came out of our classroom in a single file line. There was caution tape on blocking the hallways, and there were policemen blocking the hallways too. And when one of the guys moved, I think I saw a little bit of blood on the ground, and I was helping my friends. We were all crying, and we were so scared. This is so unforgettable.
Right, and we are just so happy you're safe, and Dad is standing by right now, and we just are so glad that you're okay. But this is something that had to have been absolutely terrifying for you.
Yes, I almost started crying, and as we were walking, everyone was crying. They were hugging their parents, and they were freaked out, and we were worried that there was someone else that didn't get caught that was gonna come get us.
All right, thank you so much, Lucy. Now, we are also told that there was a really good, quick response. We know that at least 10 different agencies from the area were involved and came immediately to help as soon as they heard that there had been a shooting. And we do know that they feel like the response went fairly well.
Like anything, we do have training on this, but until it actually happens, you realize that there's a lot of things that you can do, and I would say that we're pretty well trained on this, and this went fairly smooth so far. I'm driving.
All right, now we are joined by Sergeant Brian Lovell. And Sergeant, there is now a mass evacuation that has taken place. Parents are trying to get reunited with their kids. Tell us a little bit about what that process is like and what people should expect.
Yeah, correct. So it is rather busy here at the school campuses here. I believe the school district has probably messaged parents and give them information on how, where, and when to come and pick up their kids. There's absolutely no urgent rush to get here and pick up your kids. So I would wait. Our recommendation is to wait, follow the school district's instructions. There is a lot of kids that go to school here, and so it takes a lot of time for the school administration and staff to account for all of the students from the middle school clear to the high school here in Rigby. So, you know, I'm sure they would ask that people be patient in that process, you know, follow the instructions. No one is in danger at this time. You know, the kids have been evacuated from Rigby Middle School, and that investigation has started, and everything as far as reunification, kids to parents, is happening at Rigby High School.
All right, thank you so much, Sergeant. Now, again, we are told that the investigation is continuing. We are going to see a lot of evidence that is processed, but we are told that the shooter is actually a student and possibly even a sixth grader in the classrooms here at Rigby. And so we will be giving you more information as that becomes available. Again, all of the people that were injured, there were 3 people that were shot. All 3 of them are going to be okay. Dan, back to you.
All right, thanks so much, Linda. And police still haven't given an indication as to when they intend to hold a press conference to give us a little bit more information on the suspected shooter.
They don't know yet. There is just so much evidence that they're trying to get processed, and they're being very, very careful in what they tell us and how they tell us so that all of that information that gets out is correct. We do know that the shooter has been arrested, and they are currently being held in Bonneville County. And again, we will give you more information as that becomes available, and we will definitely let you know as soon as we hear anything. But they have not let us know where the press conference will be held or what time, but we will be getting updates to you just as fast as we can.
All right, thanks so much, Linda. And definitely you're going to want to tune in coming up at Local News 8 beginning at 5 o'clock, where we will have more continuing coverage of just this awful shooting at Rigby High School. And Jeff, you and I are both parents. It's kind of tough.
If you think about our babies, we're thinking about everybody at Rigby Middle School, and if you have a child there, they're picking them up at the high school. Okay, so and all 3 injured are, I believe, they're at Ermac, and they're taking good care of them. So thank you to our first responders.